I think I'm visible now here. Am I? Actually, I logged in a different stream. So now I'm at the correct stream. Hello, everyone. That's what I was thinking. Gaurav told me that I am the wrong stream. So I came back here. Thanks, Gaurav, for that. Good evening, everyone. So today we'll be doing progressions, and we'll be dealing with AP, GP, and some other sequences. Good evening. All right. So here we go. The first question says, the salaries earned by two friends, Ram and Lakhan, in different years are in AP. If the ratio of the amount earned by them in n number of years, or 4n plus 3, is to 2n plus 11, then find the ratio of the amount earned by them in the 9th year specifically. So, the concept which will be used over here, I'll just tell the concept, and then the people who have not done this chapter yet can use the chapter. Okay, so an AP is there. General term of an AP is given by a plus n minus 1 times d. I'll tell you what a, n and d means. And sum of n terms is given by two different formulae, n by 2 into a plus l, or n by 2 multiplied by 2a plus n minus 1 times 3. Depends on what is available to us. Okay, so I'll just write what all these things mean. N is the term. So if n is 1, t1 means the first term, t2 means the second term, and so on. S1, sum of first term. By the way, sum of first term will be first term itself, right? Yes or no? S2 means sum of first two terms, and so on. A is the first term. N is the number of terms. D is the common difference. So all the arithmetic progressions, their successive terms have common difference. L is the last term. All right, so these four things we have to keep in mind, and these are the formula I'll be using. So this formula will be used for sum when we know the first term and the last term and the number of terms. This will be used when we know the first term, but not the last term, but the common difference. Is that clear? So with every question, first I'll tell you the concept, then I'll wait for a minute or two depending on the difficulty level of question, and then you will be solving it. So those who do not know it yet, note down these things, and if you need an example for it, for example, 1, 4, 7, 10. This is an arithmetic progression. How do we know that? Because the difference of the successive terms is constant. It's 3 in this case. So I can directly say that A for us is 1, common difference for us is 3. All right, number of terms is not given to us. That is how we can find out all the things. This is the example concept and the example which will be used in this question. And then 2 minutes to you. Try solving it. And I can see here, Mellow Marsh says A, Shiva AP with ALP. Oh wow, Shiva yaar, bada sahi yaar. Good evening, Ashish, Avi Krishna, Ayushman, Praveen, Khushi, Shahana says, cool evening. Okay, Shahana, theek hai. Shahana, aaj ke baad we'll be using cool evening, not good evening or good morning. So let's make this a hashtag, yeah? Okay, Shahana says C. Good evening, Ayushi. CACA. Okay, so we have two different possibilities here, C and A. Let's wait. Sanviya, you got late. Okay. Prashant says good night. Wow. Now, I'm getting interested, I'm getting curious that why people are choosing A and C and nothing else. There has to be a reason for that. I'll wait for 30 more seconds. All right, can I erase this? Sanya says, way I did it was just substituting n for 9 in the given ratio to give C. All right, Sanya, I think a lot of people have done the same. Ayushman's ratio is given for sum of the terms. Sanvi, it's not linked to yesterday's class, and that is the reason I gave you all the formula beforehand, which will be used for all the AP level questions, AP based questions. Okay, so let's solve it. Now, a lot of people did this thing. They are like, okay, 4n plus 3 upon 2n plus 11, and some really cute and innocent people, they put 9 here and got the answer as 4 into 9 plus 3 upon 2 into 9 plus 11, right? Which makes it 39 upon 29. This is wrong. Why is it wrong? Because sometimes people do not read the questions carefully. Dhruv, depends on you, because here revision ही हो जाएगा और बहुत quick revision है ये, है ना? So it will be just 1 hour. So I think you do it yourself or revise it here. It will help only. Now the problem here is that this ratio is what? Earned by them in n number of years. That means it's a sum. You get that? It's the sum of the money that they have earned in n years. But the question talks only about 9th year. Yeah, right? Alright then, cool. So, ठीक है, चलो करते हैं. अभी AP में है, ठीक है. So, sum of n terms is given by what? And they're two different people. Let's say, in the first year, Ram earned A1 rupees. A1, I want to find the sum, okay? So, n by 2 times 2A1 plus n minus 1 times, let's say there was an increment in his salary of D1 each. Is that clear? This will be the sum of the salaries, basically the amount that Ram would have earned in n years, and for Lakhan it would be n by 2 upon 2. Let me take A2 because I don't know whether the salaries are equal or not, but one thing is for sure, that n is equal. Okay, now this ratio is given as 4n plus 3 upon 2n plus 11. Okay, capital N use किया है, यहाँ भी I'll use capital N. So now you realize that what the question has given to us. Yes or no? By putting value as n, we won't be able to get the answer, for sure. Alright, now, this is what is given to us. Given. What do we know? What have we learned? And to find, what we need to find? 9th year का निकालना है. So basically we need to find A1 plus 9 minus 1, that is 8D1 upon A2 plus 8D2 is what we need to find. Is that understood? Is this clear, everyone? Yes or no? Yeah, capital N by 2 है. Is that clear? Yes. N by 2 get cancelled here. This is what is left with us. तो मैं करूँ क्या आखिर? Some idealist people will try to find the sum of their salaries in 9 years, and then some of the salaries in 8 years and subtract it. But the problem there is we don't know what the constant of proportionality is. We do not have the exact expression for their salaries in n years. We have the expression for the ratio of their salaries in n years, right? So if we do that, still will be wrong, isn't it? So let us ignore that literary sense for a while, and let us look at the algebraic pattern. This is algebraic, this is algebraic. Here we have A1, there we have A1, A2, A2, D1, D2. All of it is there. The only problem is 2 and n minus 1. Okay, so if I want to compare this and this, I need A1 and A2 to have a coefficient of 1. Or at the same time, I can either I will divide this whole by 2, or I will divide or multiply this whole by 2 and the same value. So let me multiply this by 2. I'll get 2A1 plus 16D1 upon 2A2 plus 16D2. Is that clear? I find this or this, my answer will be correct. Yes or no? आयुष्मान वैसे नहीं करेंगे. देखो इस सवाल को कितनी जल्दी में समझाया मैंने, बहुत सारा है बट करने में 20 सेकंड सिर्फ लगेंगे. Do you realize that these things are comparable? 2A1, 2MV, I'm so happy. N minus 1 is 16 both the cases. That means N is 17. N is 17, right? So if I put N as 17 here, I get this value. So let's put 17 there. So the answer is 4 into 17 plus 3 upon 2 into 17 plus 11. 68 plus 3 is 71. 34 plus 11 is how much? 45. This is going to be my answer. Option A. Clear? All of you got that? Hey, Don Torrisi. That's even better, yes. Sanya, you got that? Nice. Let's go to the next question. The average of 5 distinct positive numbers is m. The average of the average of the average of the average of all possible distinct triplets of these 5 numbers is also n. Which of the following is true? M greater than, m equal to n, m less than n. Can't be determined. Let's see. ये सवाल मैंने ही बनाया था 2 साल पहले. ये शायद कहीं लिखा होगा, तो आई थिंक कंटेंट पीपल हैव पुट इट हियर. बाय द वे, कल एक बहुत ज़्यादा खतरनाक सवाल, कल तो बहुत खतरनाक सवाल आने वाले हैं, पर एक सवाल ऐसा था, अभी मेरे को दिखाया किसी ने, कंटेंट डेवलपर ने, सर ये सवाल देखो. यू नो व्हाट, आई आस्क्ड दैट क्वेश्चन, लॉट ऑफ पीपल ओवर हियर, nobody was able to answer. They answered, but they answered something which, if I show the question to you guys, you'll be answering the same thing. Everybody will be giving that same answer, which will be wrong. Brilliant question, seriously. So if somehow this CAT guys, they think that, okay, we will create the most difficult paper ever, still, we'll crack it. Good evening, Akul. थंडर अभी आए नहीं क्या शॉर्ट्स? पूछता मैं उन लोगों से. इसी मार्केटिंग गाइज, दे हैव अ कैलेंडर, आई रिकॉर्डेड. मैं अभी पूछ लूँगा क्लास के बीच में ही. लेट मी आस्क. टिल देन यू सॉल्व दिस क्वेश्चन. दीपांशु वो जो 20 सेकंड्स वाले वो 60 सेकंड्स वाले शॉर्ट्स बनाए थे ना, उसको पोस्ट करना शुरू कर दो। एक हो गया है, स्टूडेंट्स मांग रहे थे, ठीक है एक हो गया। कहाँ पे किया है? यूट्यूब शॉर्ट पे। एक हुआ है ना प्रणति? हाँ एक हो गया है, ठीक है। ओके चलो लेट्स सॉल्व दिस। आई हैव 4 to 5 आंसर्स हियर। पीपल आर सेइंग सी। ओके एनीबडी एल्स? आस्था, योर आंसर्स फॉर प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन और दिस क्वेश्चन? गौरव सेज सी। ओके ओह थंडर एक हो गया है आज। They've started doing it. कैसे करें इस सवाल को? आकांक्षा तुम क्या पूछ रही हो? सर कितना टीचर लोग स्टडी करता है, इसका मतलब ही क्या हुआ? कितने टीचर, क्या 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 पूछना चाहती हो? क्रिश सी, देख लिया मैंने आंसर। ओ अंकित थैंक्स। एवरीबडी सेज सी। एवरीबडी सेज सी, तो सी ही होना चाहिए। हाँ होगा शायद, चलो देखते हैं। Okay, now we have average of 5 distinct positive numbers. Let those 5 numbers be A, B, C, D, and E. Happy? Average of, and the average is M. So basically, if I add them all and then divide by 5, I should get M. All right. This is one thing which I have. Then it says average of all possible distinct triplets of these 5 numbers is N. ओके वो क्या दूसरा देते चाहिए क्या? कर देंगे, वैसे इतना कुछ कर रहे हैं तो थोड़ा सा ठीक है। I'll think about that. Well, let's have the triplets. Now tell me something, how many triplets will be formed if we have 5 things all together, and out of which, so triplets is like I have to select any 3 out of 5. If I select 3 guys, I'll be having 5C3, that is 10 different triplets. Is that clear? I'll get 10 different triplets. Yeah. So what those 10 triplets will be A plus B plus C is one of them. Then we have A plus B plus D. Then we have A plus C, A plus B plus E. Then I have A plus C plus D. Then I have A plus C plus E. Wow. Then I have A plus D plus E. अभी तक ए खत्म नहीं हुआ है। ए बी सी, ए बी डी, ए बी ई, ए सी डी, ए सी ई, ए डी ई। बची है अभी भी नहीं, बचते नहीं। ओके ओवर। नाउ देन वी हैव बी प्लस सी प्लस डी, देन वी हैव बी प्लस सी प्लस ई। ऑल राइट। देन वी हैव बी प्लस डी प्लस ई, देन वी हैव सी प्लस डी प्लस ई। बन गए 10। बन गए। ये बोल रहा है एवरेज ऑफ द एवरेज ऑफ ऑल पॉसिबल दिस। ओके एवरेज ऑफ एवरेज, तो ये सारे ट्रिपलेट्स हैं, इनके एवरेज क्या हो जाएंगे? अपॉन 3 सब पे अपॉन 3 कर देंगे। ये इनके एवरेज हैं और इनके एवरेज का भी एवरेज निकालना है। गेटिंग इट? एवरेज का भी एवरेज, द एवरेज of the average of all possible distinct triplets of these numbers is n. So we have 10 triplets. So this whole divided by 10 is equal to n. Is that clear? That's smart, Pranati. Very good. Is that clear, everyone? Now, if you take 3 common across everything, you will get every term is going to occur 6 times. So I'll have 6 times A plus B plus C plus D plus E whole upon 3. The moment I take this thing, the average, the numerator, upon 10 भी है, ठीक है। 3 2s are 6, 2 5s are 10. Oh, A plus ये same ही आ गया. This is equal to N. N and M are similar, guys. So the answer is B option. I don't know why everybody said C. Now I want to know that how can everybody be so wrong? How can everybody be wrong in the same way? कैसे लिखा है मिस लेस देन एन? आई वांट टू नो. प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन में आई गॉट टू नो दैट हाउ डिड यू राइट इट. प्रीवियस में समझ में आता है क्या गलती हुई. यहाँ पे क्या गलती करी है? एक पूरी भीड़ ने मिल के कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ गलती करी और वो भी एक ही तरह की. वाई? इज इट लाइक कि चलो कम नंबर है तो कम ही होगा एवरेज, वहाँ ज़्यादा एवरेज ऑफ एवरेज ट्रिपलेट, ऐसा कुछ है क्या? अच्छा आयुष्मान 5 पर, चलो आयुष्मान के तो चलो कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक है. Oh, tell me something. If this question comes in CAT, now you know how to do it. But how much time would it take to solve it correctly? What do you think? There are a lot of problems, in what some people, when they write these triplets, they will be getting it all wrong. वाह भानु, तब भी गलत ही होता. So how many of you are not very confident about writing the triplets correctly? Probably you can mess this up. This is a technique. This is a very methodology to select the numbers properly. Tell me everyone, if you don't know, I will teach you how to select these values. Sanya is honest. Okay, Sanya. Jagjit, very good. Let's see. ये मिटा दूं मैं? Should I erase this? Atishay, no. You should not leave algebra. Algebra has the second highest weightage. All right, Jana. See, just stay with me. Watch all the sessions. Atishay, you will be confident. इतनी जल्दी हार नहीं मानते. चलो देखते हैं. तो मुझे क्या था? Everybody see this. A, B, C, D, E. Now, when I was a kid, even I messed this up. So what I did, I thought of, okay, A से शुरू करते थे. चलिए A से कितने बन सकते हैं? A से कितने बन सकते हैं? First thing first. और मुझे चाहिए क्या? दो वैल्यू उठाने हैं. Tell me something, everybody. A is fixed and now I have two vacant positions. These two vacant positions can be filled with different values, right? Right. So the best thing is to start fixing the values. So let's say I am fixing A on the first position. On the second position, let me fix B. Okay, A, B. In third position, let it be C. Now, look at this very carefully. A, B, C. Now, A, B are still not exhausted. तो मैं इनको रैंकिंग वाइज ले रहा हूँ. पहले A, B, C लिया, फिर मैं A, B, D ले लूँगा. Is that clear? Because A, B is not yet exhausted. Is that clear, everyone? After that, A, B is still not exhausted because third term can be filled with E also. A, B, C, A, B, D, A, B, E. Now, there is no way that I can have A, B and something else. Ayushman, हाँ वहाँ पे भी आएंगे. Okay. Okay. Now, see, in every question when I'm doing things, it's not that this is relevant to the question only. It's relevant to a lot of other questions as well. Okay, so now AB is exhausted, but A still is not, because A can now pair with C. You get that? A लिया, B खत्म हो चुका है, तो C पे आएंगे. AC. अब AC आगे ही बढ़ रहे हैं हम. We are ascending order. AC के बाद D आना चाहिए. AC खत्म हो गया, नहीं हुआ तो E आना चाहिए. ओके, अब AC खत्म हो चुका है. इट्स ओवर. बट A अभी भी है, क्योंकि A अब B के साथ आएगा. AD next is E. So this is how I wrote all the values. Exactly, Yuvraj. All of you got that? Did you get this? Yes or no? Arithro, no problem. How are you? Now, A is at the first position, A is exhausted. B can take that position now at the first position. Second is C. Now I want BC everywhere. So BC, let's do D, BC remaining there, E. Now BC has been exhausted, but B is not. So BD is next, BD, that's all. Exhausted. Now C is not exhausted, CDE, that's all. Khatam ho gaya. Is that clear? All of you? That's clear. That's great. All of us got that. ठीक है. अब ये सवाल सॉल्व हो चुका है. हम आगे चीजें पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं ना, everybody. Now, Pranati said everything will be occurring 6 times. Okay? Is Pranati very smart? Or did Pranati write all this and then counted? देखो 1 2 3 4 5 6 A 6 बार आया है. B 1 2 3 4 5 6. Oh nice. Let's see C कितनी बार आया है. 1 2 3 4 5 6. अरे C भी 6 बार आ गया भाई. ये क्या बात चल रही है? कुछ तो जादू है. D 1 2 3 4 5 और एक जगह और था. कौन सा था वो? 1 2 3 this 6. E भी 6 बार आया. Let's see 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Everything is occurring 6 times. Why is that happening? Let's try and understand. So all of us know beforehand that if I want to make triplets out of these 5, there will be 5 C3 ways to make the triplets. That means I'll be getting 10 triplets in total. And in these 10 triplets, there are 3 terms each. Obviously, that's why they are called triplets, yes or no? So overall, there are 10 into 3, 30 terms. Is that cool? 30 terms have been written with repetition. And how many numbers have been repeated? We are essentially arranging 5 different elements. So 30 times आया है वही 5 लोग. Let's divide by 5. So I get 6. That means in the 5 C3, that is 10 triplets, which means 3 terms each, there will be 30 terms in total, which are made by equally distributing these 5 elements. So let's divide that by 5 and get 6. Is that clear, everyone? Do you understand that, yes or no? Do you understand that? तो अगर ये चीज़ तुम्हें पहले पता चल जाती तो तुम्हें करने की ज़रूरत ना पड़ती जो मैंने दिखाया क्वेश्चन करने में. राइट? Clear now? Jagjit, I will explain in with another example now. Okay, now. So if this is what like Pranati did, then she would have, so what would have taken you around 1.5 minutes, this particular thing will save at least 45 seconds, which means the question got done in 45 seconds now. Let's do this question again. 5 distinct integers ka average was m. Average of all possible distinct triplets. Now everybody knows 6 बार ही आएगा. 6 times A plus B plus C plus D plus E. ये सारे triplets का sum है. सबका sum है. Average 3 ही था. Alright. This is the sum of average of all the possible average upon 10. We have 10 triplets. So this is how also we could have solved directly. This will save 45 seconds. Yes or no? Is that right? Now, Jagjit, watch carefully. So let's say in this question, if they had asked about not the triplets, but the doublets or let's say pairs, तब question में क्या हो जाएगा? Everybody pay attention. A plus B plus C plus D plus E तो चलो constant है. This is the value of m. And if I want to make the pairs, how many pairs can I make? I can make 5 C2 pairs, 10 pairs. ध्यान से सुनना, Jagjit. If there are 10 pairs, so every pair has got 2 numbers. So overall, if I write all these 10 pairs, how many terms would I have written? Tell me. If I write all these 10 pairs one by one, how many terms, individual terms, would I have written overall? 10 into 2, 20. Is that right? Is that right? I would have written 20 terms in total. And these 20 terms would be equally distributed among 5 distinct positive numbers. मतलब हर कोई 4 बार आएगा. 4 is the frequency of all these terms, which means if I want to calculate the value of n, 4 times a plus b plus c plus d plus e, और average upon 2 होगा ना, upon 3 नहीं होगा. Overall 10 terms were there. Now let's see. Again we got the same value. Again m and n are equal. Interesting stuff, yeah. Got it, Jagjit? Very good. Very good. If someone says that we need the, we are selecting four values at once. 4 values at once. In that case, we'll be having 5C4, that is 5 different terms distributed in 5. So basically, you know what? If a question is made like this, average of whatever, be it pairs, be it triplets, be it quadruplets, the average is always going to be the same. We just proved that. Is that clear? चाहे वो 100 टर्म्स हो या 1 लाख टर्म्स हो, समझाने के मैंने क्वेश्चन ऐसा किया. बट इफ आई गो एंड मेक द कैट पेपर, आई वुड राइट एवरेज ऑफ रैंडम कुछ भी 1003 टर्म्स इज दिस. और फिर मैं सवाल पूछूंगा तो लोग पागल नहीं हो जाएंगे? लोग बोलेंगे ये पता नहीं किसने बनाया, कोई पागल आदमी आया था उसने बना दिया कैट का पेपर. तो पागल आदमी पता करते क्या हैं? चीज़ें सिंपल ही होती हैं, बस वो चीज़ों को थोड़ा सा, वो जो डेटा है उसको थोड़ा सा इन्फ्लेट कर देते हैं. तो इवन इफ इट्स 1003 टर्म्स, द आंसर विल रिमेन द सेम. इज दैट क्लियर एवरीवन? Because you'll not be able to write 1003 terms the way I wrote. Otherwise, you would take at least 10 hours. Is that cool? Is that clear? हमेशा आंसर यही रहेगा. ठीक है. Let's go ahead. Yeah. Oh, Astha. Astha is very smart. Arithro, very good. All right. Who cannot do this? Sum of the 50 numbers in AP is 18,000. Nice. So let the AP be n by 2 times 2a. 50 numbers plus 49d is given as 18,000. If the numbers are arranged in ascending order, the sum of the last 10 numbers, last 10 is 1/3 of the sum of the 50 numbers. That means this is S50, right? Last 10, that means sum of first 40 and sum of last 10. All right. So the last 10 contribute to 1/3 of the sum. That means the first 40 would be contributing to 2/3. Is that right? 2a plus 39d is 2 by 3 of 18,000. Am I clear here? Any confusion? Yes, 3 p.m. is the marathon. Yes. Is this clear, all of you? The two equations. Everybody loves equations, simultaneous equations. The question is of sequential series, but we will solving it by linear equations. चलो, let's solve this. अच्छा, यहाँ मैंने S10 क्यों नहीं करा? वो आखिरी 10 थे. So whenever we use this formula, it is always for the first n numbers, first n terms of the series, not last ones. Okay, that is why we solve this. क्या करेंगे इसको solve करके? कैसे करें? अच्छा, n तो given नहीं है, 50/2 है यहाँ पे, यहाँ 40/2 है. Let's open the brackets. 25 times this. So 2a plus 49d is equal to how much? 50 है तो ये अगर 100 होता तो 180, 360, 720, right? First equation. Second one, 12,300, 600. So 2a plus 39d is 600. Let's subtract the values and get the answer. I'll get d is equal to 120. Looks good? Clear? D is 120. हम बताना क्या है? Smallest number. We have to find the value of a. The value of a. कहीं put कर दो इसमें, you will get the answer. Let's say if you put 120 over here, what do I get? 2a is equal to 720 minus 49 times 120. ये कुछ गड़बड़ हो गया क्या? ये मैंने क्या किया हुआ है? I think I have done something wrong. Tell me what wrong have I done? Very good. चलो देख तो रहे हो 10d. So d is 12. Okay. So 2a is equal to 720 minus this. 12 60s are 60 common ले लूँगा मैं. 12 into 11 132 आएगा. So a is 66. That is the answer. Is that clear? अच्छा, मैं एक बात पूछना चाहता हूँ. Do you know how I calculated this quickly? 720 minus 49 into 12. Do you think I calculated 12 into 49 first, then subtracted? Not really. You know what I did? I just played really smart. इसको करने के लिए, you know what I saw? I saw 12 is common. 720 is 12 into 60, and this is 12 into 49. In my mind, I took 12 common. 60 minus 49 is 11. All this in my mind. 12 into 11 is 132. Do you understand that? है ना मज़ेदार? Arithro ने वही किया. Very good. Pranati, you are smart, but there's always a room to become smarter. See, there's always become smarter. The next one. ए शिवाय, ऐसा नहीं है. बालक, चाइल्ड इज द फादर ऑफ मैन. हैव यू हर्ड दिस? सोचना इस बारे में, अभी नहीं, जब क्लास खत्म हो. चाइल्ड इज द फादर ऑफ मैन इज अ कोटेशन, अ प्रोवर्ब. सोचना ऐसा क्यों बोला गया है. ये सब चीज़ें मैं सिखा रहा इसलिए रहा हूँ ताकि तुम भी इसे यूज़ करना शुरू कर दो. In fact, I was your age when I started teaching for CAT. तुम लोग अच्छा करो कुछ बढ़िया सा. I'll tell you, mathematics has got a lot of scope in not just MBA but other things as well. Someone was asking me what is my opinion about SSC. My opinion is that if you need a direct job after preparation, you go for SSC. Seats are less. Competition is very high. So if you want some government job, then SSC is they're two different things altogether. MBA is for corporate, SSC is for government jobs. Find the sum of first 19 terms of an AP if the sum of the first, the fourth, the seventh, the 12th, the 17th and 19th is 630. 1, 4, 7, 12, 17, 19. ठीक है. Arithro says 1995. This question is really a nice question. इसका equation बड़ा easy हो जाएगा. I think all of you have done that. That's brilliant. First term is A only. Fourth term is A plus 3D. Seventh term is A plus 6D. What else do we have? 12th term is A plus 11D. 17th term is A plus 16D. 19th term is A plus 18D. This is given to us as 630. So we can find the value, right? And what do we have? We have to find first 19 terms. That means 19 by 2 times 2A plus 18D. I can take 2 common. So basically, what is given to us and what has to be found, that should be clear in mind. So if I take 2 common out of here, I'll get 19 times 2 common निकाल दिया. 2 से 2 कट जाएगा. So A plus 9D is what I need to find out. Let's see what I get here. How many A's are there? 6 A's are there, right? And if I add all these 3, 6, 9, 11, 20, 36, 54 D is what we have. See? कितने शरीफ लोग हैं ये? Directly मिल रहा है. 6 times. So A plus 9, you can take 6 common. 105 is what we get. Put it there and get the answer. So answer is 1995. Oh Shiva, you're thinking that? Wow, nice interpretation. जब अगर कैट खत्म हो फिर ग्रुप डिस्कशन पर्सनल इंटरव्यू वगैरह करेंगे ना तो वहाँ ऐसी बातें हम और करेंगे. चलो लेट्स सॉल्व दिस वन. आई एम गिविंग यू 2 minutes फॉर दिस. 2 minutes सही है इस क्वेश्चन के लिए. Sort of what happened? यही तो हूँ मैं. Okay, so I see a lot of people have solved it already. How many of you thought it's Greek and Latin? समझ ही नहीं आया. ऐसा कुछ हुआ? T1 is given as 1, T2 is given as -1, and Tn is this. Okay, so let me calculate T3 first of all. If I put, like, I'll replace n with 3. What do I get? 3 minus 3 is 0. 0 ही हो गया T3 तो. बात ही खत्म हो गई. Okay. Now, if I calculate T4, let me replace this with 4. 4 minus 3 upon 4 minus 1 times T2. All right. T2 is given as -1 to us, which means this will be 1 upon minus 3 times -1, which is -1 by 3. This is the value of T4. अच्छा, लाइव क्लास में किया हुआ है ये. Okay. Then we have T5. Let's put 5. 5 minus 3 is 2. This is 4. T3 is 0 here. T5 is 0. Right. Is this right? है ना. अच्छा, हमें निकालना ही है 1 by T2 plus 1 by T4 plus 1 by T6. आई थिंक T5 निकालने की जरूरत ही नहीं है और ना ही T3 निकालने की जरूरत है. डायरेक्टली इवन नंबर्स निकालते हैं. T6, 6 minus 3 is 3. 3 upon 5 into T4. 3 upon 5 into minus 1 by 3 is what we have. Got cancelled. So T6 is minus 1 by 5. I can see a pattern over here. Did you see the pattern? The moment I calculate T8, the pattern will be fixed. Okay, so if I put 8 here, 8 minus 3 is 5 upon 7 times T6, that is minus 1 by 5. Oh, nice. I saw the pattern. Did you see the pattern? The pattern is, if we have an even number, 2n, then this is always equal to minus 1 upon 2n minus 1. Is that right? That is the general pattern. Is that right? जो भी हमें यहाँ मिल रहा है, it's 4, it's 3. Here we have 6, here we have 5. 8 to 7. We got the pattern. Nice. When you got the pattern, our life becomes simpler. So, having said that, this is basically sigma, summation of minus 1 upon 2 times n minus 1, where in the end we go to 2024. मतलब 1012 लग जाएगा. So n will be starting with where 2 1s are 2. ये मैंने क्या लिखा है? सही लिखा है मैंने? बिल्कुल सही लिखा है. So 1 by T2. N starts right? And ends at what? 1012. Let's put the values and get the answer. बिल्कुल सही आयुष्मान. Very good. I was waiting for it. This is not going to be that we have to add. We have to add इसका उल्टा. We need to add minus of 2n minus 1. Do you remember what was the value of Tn? T1 was minus 1 upon 2n minus 1, but here we have 1 by Tn. That means we need to find minus of 2n minus 1 का sigma summation. So that is where people can just go wrong. Is that clear? All right. हाँ, ये 1 से स्टार्ट होगा. All right. All of you, is that clear? So let's open the bracket. Minus बाहर निकाल लेते हैं, and now we'll be left with sigma of 2n minus sigma of 1, which means minus 2 times n into n plus 1 by 2 minus n itself. Put n as 1012 and get the answer. 1012 है ना, ठीक है. All right. 6 to 4 end में आना चाहिए. This is the answer. C. Anshika, which part? Which part should I explain? Hi, this, no. I think we noted this down. Tn is equal to this, but ये क्या बोल रहा है? 1 by T2 बोल रहा है, मतलब उल्टा बोल रहा है, तो 1 by T8 कर दिया. Is that clear? हाँ ठीक है, आंसर ये हो जाएगा. कैलकुलेट कर लो यार. ओके. ऑलराइट. अच्छा, एक तरीका और बताऊं मैं. एक और तरीका दिमाग में मेरे आ रहा है. ये ना करके अगर हम ऐसा कर लें, समेशन of minus of 2n minus 1, where n starts at 1 and ends at 1012. Tell me something, aren't we talking about first 1012 odd numbers? Is that right? Because if I put n as 1, I'll get 2n minus 1 from negative sum of first these many odd numbers. So if I put n as 1, I'll get 2 into 1 minus 1 is 1. If I put 2, I'll get 2 to the 4 minus 1 is 3. क्या बात सही है? Minus 1, minus 3, minus 5, minus 7 and so on. So sum of odd numbers given by n square. So minus 1012 का square निकाल दो. And this is the answer. Alright. This will make it even better. नहीं सोचा था प्रणति? हाँ, अभी क्लियर हो गया? Alright then. चलो, let's move ahead. अच्छा, एक बात बताओ, कितने लोग 112 का स्क्वायर निकालने बैठ जाएंगे? ज़रूरत नहीं है. ये 2 है तो स्क्वायर के एंड में 4 ही आएगा. ऐसा एक ही ऑप्शन है. सो नाउ द थिंग इज, व्हाट इफ देयर वर 2 ऑप्शंस लाइक दैट? हो सकता है कि 2 ऑप्शन में 4 हो, तो 12 का स्क्वायर के एंड में 44 होता है, तो यहाँ 44 भी है. ये भी ठीक हो गया. अब मान लो किसी ने बोला कि 44 भी 2 ऑप्शन में या 3 ऑप्शन, क्या करें? 12 का स्क्वायर 144 होता है और ये 1000 प्लस 12 का होल स्क्वायर है, तो अगर 1 कैरी फॉरवर्ड जाएगा भी तब भी वो 0 प्लस 1 ही रहेगा, तो 144 भी होना चाहिए. अब इससे ज़्यादा तो कैट नहीं ही करेगा. इज दैट क्लियर? प्रणति, क्या बोल रही हो तुम? आर यू लिसनिंग टू योर सेल्फ? 1000 का स्क्वायर कर दो, 144 ऐड कर दो. अच्छा, वाह भाई. Are you sure? 1000 square plus 2 into 1000 into 12 भी तो होगा. ओके, हाँ. ऑलराइट, इतना करने की जरूरत यहाँ पे है नहीं वैसे, पर ये हो जाएगा. अच्छा, मेरे को ना ये प्रणति की बात से एक बात याद आई. इससे पहले कि हम आगे बढ़ें, क्यों ना मैं तुम्हें एक बहुत ही अच्छा पैटर्न दिखाऊं. All of you, see this. A plus B का whole square, what is it? A square plus 2AB plus B square. So once upon a time, our respected Prime Minister went somewhere, I think in USA, maybe somewhere, Canada, and he said A plus B के whole square में जो 2AB है वो इंडिया कनाडा का रिलेशन है. Have you do you know about that? That's what he said. All right, let him say what he wants to say. I don't know what he meant actually, but I'll show you what exactly that 2ab is. So a plus b ka whole square. So let me assume a square whose side is a plus b. And if I find the area of this square, I'll get the formula as well. Yes or no? Yes or no? तो एक काम करते हैं, a प्लस बी अगर है तो a कुछ टर्म कुछ नंबर होगा, b भी कुछ नंबर होगा. लेट्स से दिस मच इज a and this much is b. All right. Similarly, so if I draw a line like this, let's say this much is a and this much is b, and draw a line like this as well, then what's going to happen? Do you see this? This is very beautiful. What do you see here? This area of this square a into a is a square. Area of this square b into b is b square. This is a rectangle with AB, this is also with AB. So we are getting two new quadrilaterals, two new rectangles in fact of equal areas, and that proves the formula a square plus 2ab plus b square. Have you ever thought over mathematics like this? Yes or no? Some people must have, but a lot of you might not have thought like this. और आज तुम्हें देख के काफ़ी मज़ा आया होगा. Yeah? बचपन में रट लेते थे लोग सारी चीज़ों को. देखा है पहले कभी आयुष्मान? फिर वो a प्लस बी प्लस सी होल स्क्वायर में अगर जाएंगे हम, तब और प्रॉब्लम होती है. Coordinate geometry, arithro, yes. A plus b plus c whole square. We can do the same thing over here as well. Okay. If I want to formulate a plus b whole cube, you know what I'll do? What I'll do here? I'll be extending this to third dimension as well. Length, breadth और height में भी, मतलब x, y and z axis. So if I extend this beyond, सोचना, हालांकि आज हम ये नहीं कर रहे. When I'll be teaching you mensuration or geometry, we'll do that. But for now, I just opened your mind to think beyond two dimensions. If I extend it, project it in the third dimension, then what all figures will you see? Okay, we'll derive the formula for a plus b whole cube. आगे बढ़ते हैं. Byju's CAT में था ये. अच्छा. So Byju's did some really cool videos, but somehow their finances just dipped. Anyways, let's solve this question. If log of log a1, log of log a2, log of till log of log an are in AP and A4 is 24. Oh, nice. It's raining in Gurgaon. Raining cats and dogs. All right, Aritro, Thunder and Astha says C. Ashish, you're in Himachal? Oh, nice. ठीक है. How did you guys solve this question? कल हमने लॉग्स भी किया था, राइट? बैंगलोर इन्फेक्शियस वेदर. बैंगलोर मगर वेदर ही तो अच्छा है. ये सही लिखा है? ये ठीक लिखा है क्या? ये लॉग लॉग क्यों लिखा हुआ है? The problem there, right? So basically, let's say we have like if I take log a1, log a2 and log a3, if they're in AP, that means sum of these two will be equal to this, which means इनका average will be this. Okay, sum of these two upon 2. So log a1 plus log a3 should be equal to 2 times log a2. So this will be log of a1 times a3 is equal to log a2 square. So I can ignore logs, I can write a1 into a3 becomes a square, which means a1, a2, a3 are in GP. Right? So that's a misprint. So people, ignore that misprint. ये log एक ही बार है, दो बार नहीं है ना? अब solve कर लो. So basically this will be in GP. So a1, a2, a1, a2, a3, they all will be in GP. Okay. A4 is 24 and A7 minus A5 is 144. Find the value of this. Clear. Great. ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे मैं एक काम कर सकता हूँ. I can calculate the ratio, yes or no. So A4 will be equal to, if the ratio is let's say R, this will be equal to A1 times R cube. Is that right? And A7 minus A5 is given as 144. This means A1 times R to the power 6 minus A1 times R to the power 4 is equal to 144. I can take A1 common, that is the first term. I'll be left with this. This is 24 already given to us. So A1 into R cube is already 24. Right? Clear to all of you? Okay, so now I can calculate the value of R, isn't it? By using these two. कैसे करूँ? Multiple ways. I can either replace the value here, है ना? R cube common लेके I can do that. So if I take, let's say, R to the power 4 common, A1 R to the power 4, that is R cube into R, ऐसे लिख रहा हूँ समझाने के लिए. left with r square minus 1, that is equal to 144. Now this thing is 24, this is 24, so 24, so r times r square minus 1 is 144 upon 24, that is 6. That is what we have. Based on this we calculate the value of r. Two into 3, r के लिए 2 आ जाएगी. So if r is 2, we put it here, 2 cube 8, a1 will be 3, and that's all. So let's find the sum of a1 till a10. So the values are like this: 3 plus 6 plus 12 and so on into 2 into 2. Let's take 3 common. So 1 plus 2 plus कहाँ तक जा रहा है? 4 and so on till 2 to the power 10. 1023 हो जाएगा sum. 3069 is the answer. Yeah, right. All of you got that, right? Now, tell me something. How did you calculate the value of this sum? ये sum कैसे निकाला? The same way as I did. Took 3 common and then put this formula 2 to the power 10 minus 1 upon 2 minus 1. Is that how you did it? I want to tell you a very important thing about sequences and series. Power series, in fact. What's a power series? When we have numbers in powers, 2 to the power and so on. Everybody, just look at this. देखो ध्यान से. 2 to the power 0 plus 2 to the power 1 plus जहाँ तक भी जाएगा ये, this will always be equal to 2 to the power n plus 1 minus 1. This is always going to happen. This is an observation based pattern. You have a 3 to the power 0 plus 3 to the power 1. Obviously you can put the formula, but I want to show you a pattern here. 3 to the power n plus 1 minus 1. तो ना इसका जो 2 times होगा, that will be equal to that. इसका सिर्फ 1 time ही होगा. There is a pattern here. So 3 times 4 to the power 0 plus 4 to the power 1 till 4 to the power n is always equal to 4 to the power n plus 1 minus 1. In fact, I can write it like this. See, this is a very important pattern through which a lot of questions in number system can also be solved. 1 plus this, 1 plus this, 1 plus this. This is always going to happen. You want to see? Okay. That is the reason. अच्छा, बेस सिस्टम पढ़ाने का सब लोग बोल रहे थे मेरे को, तो बेस 2 में क्यों all the numbers are possible to write? This is the reason. So if I write 1, 2, 4, 8 and so on, let me show you a pattern. Everybody pay attention. Second term is 1 more than the first term. Third term is 1 more than the sum of the first 2 terms. Did you see that? 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 1 is 4. Fourth term is 1 more than sum of the previous 3 terms. 1 plus 2 plus 4 is 7 plus 1 is 8. That is how I calculate quickly. तो यहाँ जब मैंने calculate किया, I got values from 1 plus 2 till 1000. कहाँ तक मिला था मुझे? 2 to the power 9. कहाँ तक मिला था? 2 to the power 9 तक मिला था. वो मैंने 10 लिखा था, that was wrong. 2 to the power 9 तक जाएगा. So for this, you know what I did? I just calculated 2 to the power 10, that is 124, and subtracted 1 from it. I got 1023. That is what I did. Is that clear? 2 to the power 9 तक ही था राकेश, वो मैंने गलती से 10 लिख दिया था. ये 10 तक ही calculate करना है. A10. Is that clear, guys? This is an important aspect of power series. इससे बेस बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस भी हो सकते हैं. 3 में देखते हैं. 1, 3, 9, 27. Sum of these two is 4. Double कर दो 8. 1 add कर दो, you'll get 9. 1 plus 3 plus 9 is 14. 13. Double is 26. Plus 1 is 27. So this, even if it looks, logical and formula based, still this observation is going to help you in different ways in different questions. So I'll be doing a few questions like that in my upcoming marathons. कल ही करा दूंगा एक क्वेश्चन ऐसा, तुम बोलोगे हाँ ये तो काफ़ी कमाल की चीज़ है और काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है. Let's do this one. Arithmetic is the only person who has answered this. Where has everybody gone? Okay. ABC are in GP and these are in AP. So ABC GP, that means B square is equal to AC. And these are in AP. What does that mean? If I If I multiply all of it, what do I get? I get 1, isn't it? So let me say that x is equal to log A base C, y is equal to log C base B, and z is equal to log B base A. If I multiply it all, x, y, z, I'll get 1, isn't it? Also, it says there in AP, which means 2y is equal to x plus z. We have so many things here. Is that right? Yeah. Now, from this, I can do something. If I take log on both the sides at base B, log B square at base B, I'll get log A base B plus log C base B. Is that right? Okay. So this will be 2 and log A base B from here can be written as, this is 2. This will be Z, and log C base B from here can be written as, ये 1 by Z हो जाएगा, written as Y. 2 is equal to 1 by Z plus Y. Ayushman says A, B and C equal. Why? Why, Ayushman? Why are they equal? They are obviously not equal. That's why AP is being formed. They will not be equal, no. To find the common difference, there is an AP. If they will be equal, then the common difference becomes 0. Yes, Ayushman, the common difference should not be 0. All right, chalo, ye ho gaya. Now, having said this, what else do we know? इसको use कर लिया अपने first वाले को. Let's use this one, the second one. Okay, the second equation, where 2y is given as x plus z. So from here I can write y as 2 minus 1 by z, and I'll put this value in this. So 2 times 2 minus 1 by z is equal to x plus z. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to write everything in the same term. So I'll want to, have, so y is in terms of z. Here I'm trying to have x in terms of z. Do you understand? So x will be, if I open this bracket, 4 minus 2 by z minus z, which gives me the value as, is that clear? राकेश, हाँ, अच्छा आसान तरीका ही यही है. मैंने पहले बोला नहीं था. Basically I'm trying to write everything in terms of z. Once I do that, I'll be able to solve it. Clear? देखो, हमने ये यूज कर लिया, ये यूज कर लिया, ये बचा हुआ है. तो अगर मैं x और y दोनों को z के फॉर्म में लिख दूंगा तो यहां पुट कर दूंगा, है ना? So let's put it. सॉल्व इसको बाद में करेंगे, फिलहाल इसको हम पुट करते हैं डायरेक्टली. So now I have x, y in terms of z. Now the last equation that we have not used yet is this one, x by z equal to 1. तो put कर देता हूँ, x की वैल्यू क्या है? We have 4 minus 2 by z minus z. That is the value of x. The value of y is 2 minus 1 by z. And z तो z है ही है. बाकी मिटा रहा हूँ मैं. I'm going to erase all of it. Should I? ठीक है, अब मुझे y माइनस एक्स चाहिए, दोनों z के फॉर्म में कर दिए. ठीक है, चलो अब यहाँ पे जल्दी से इसको 1 के इक्वेट करते हैं. z की वैल्यू आएगी और फिर हम लोग उसका डिफरेंस फाइंड कर लेंगे. इज दैट राइट? इज दैट क्लियर? वी नीड द कॉमन डिफरेंस. The relevant values I've just retained on the board. Rest everything I'm gonna erase. ठीक है, this is equal to 1. Let's solve this. y minus x निकाल लो, z minus y निकाल लो, whatever. You can calculate anything. Here I have z. So let me solve this one. What do I have? Taking z as in the LCM, I'll have 4z minus 2 minus z square upon z into 2z minus 1 upon z into z is equal to 1. एक z कैंसिल हो जाएगा, so एक z वहाँ चला जाएगा. सॉल्व कर लोगे? Should I solve it or you will solve? करूँगी इसको मैं. 2z minus 1 4z. If I open this, okay, 2z minus 1 2 into z minus 1. ठीक है, z एक यहाँ जाएगा तो z उधर भी आ जाएगा. All that is gonna happen. 2z square minus 7z minus 2 is equal to 0. Is that what we get? This is the only way. Yeah. 4z 2z कट ही गया नहीं तो हाँ ठीक है. This looks good. 8z minus 1. This will be plus 2. Yeah. It's cool now. Clear है ये? And what do we have to find? We have to find the common difference. I can find z minus y. So y is this. So z minus 2 plus 1 by z is what I need to find out. z square आया तो 2z square ये रहा. वो कॉमन निकल जाएगा निकेत और वो z 0 हो जाएगा, which is not possible. So we will remove that. जो ये z एक एक्स्ट्रा जो z क्यूब आएगा वो z कॉमन निकल जाएगा और इसीलिए z इक्वल टू 0 हो नहीं सकता, तो हमें इसे रिमूव करना पड़ जाएगा. है ना? थोड़ा टफ था, कैलकुलेशन टफ है. Do you want me to solve this? Solve करूँगी इसको. रुको. Let me show that to you. देखो ध्यान से. Minus z square plus 4z minus 2 bracket close, we have 2z minus 1 is equal to z. That's what we have. All right. Okay. Now, if I open this, multiply it, minus z square into 2z is minus 2z cube, minus z square plus this plus z square, plus 8z, minus 4z, minus 4z again, plus 2, minus z is equal to 0. Okay? Looks good? So we have minus 2z cube, z square कितनी बार है? सिर्फ एक ही बार है, plus z square, 8 minus 4 minus 4, minus z एक और है, minus z plus 2 equal to 0. ये है क्या? Is this what we are getting here? Everybody please confirm. Minus 2z cube plus z square plus 8z, और ये square है यार, 8z square minus 4z plus 2 minus z, 8z square था, so we have how much? Plus z plus 8z square, this is plus 9z square. Now it's correct, minus 2z square minus 4z minus 8, ये minus 9 हो गया. Just a moment. Minus 2z square plus 9z square minus 9z plus 2 equal to 0. Now it's correct. Hi Saurabh. Loads of calculation. हमें निकालना ही है. This is what we have to find. No. Okay. 2 minus 2 9. इसे multiply by minus 1. 2z cube minus 9z square plus 9z minus 2 is equal to 0. ठीक है. So can I do something here? जल्दी solve करने के लिए 2z square minus 9z square, the value of z I can find, or I can take z common here. Z will be either 2, z equal to, if I look at the coefficients, sum of coefficients is 0, that means the value of z should be equal to 1. Yeah? 2 minus 9 plus 9 minus 2. This is a technique. If the sum of all the coefficients is 0, that means z minus 1 is going to be one of the factors. So z is equal to 1 is what is going to be a factor. Z is 1. And if I put in place of y, I get y as 2 minus 1. So y equal to 1. Y was the reason tha na? The 1. Okay. So we got z as 1. That is not satisfying, because in that case you will get y as 1 as well. Okay. That's not satisfying. The other value of z we can calculate by division. Okay. Here, all of you know that? So whenever z equal to 1 is satisfying, that means z minus 1 is going to be a factor. Let's divide and get the idea. Shahana, there is no simple method. 2z square, I'll get 2z cube here. Minus 2z square is what I have here. So minus and plus, this gets cancelled out. I'll get minus 7z square plus 9z minus 2. Okay. I can write minus 7z over here. I'll get minus 7z square. All of you know how to divide, right? This gets cancelled out. 9 minus 7, 2z minus 2. So ये plus 2 एक और आ जाएगा. So we'll be left with this. All right. So this can be broken down as z minus 1 multiplied by 2z square minus 7z plus 2 equal to 0. Is that right? क्या तुम लोगों को याद है थोड़ी देर पहले डायरेक्टली मैंने ये वैल्यू लिखी थी एंड आई ऑल्सो टोल्ड यू 1z विल गेट कैंसल्ड आउट. डू यू रिमेंबर दैट? यस और नो? कहा था ना मैंने. अल्टीमेटली वही हो गया. z as 1 is not satisfactory because then y will also be 1. The only thing left is 2z square minus 7z plus 2 equal to z is what we have to calculate. Yes. अब सॉल्व कर लेते हैं. We need to find this value, which is nothing but if I simplify it becomes z square minus 2z plus 1 upon z. That is what we need to find. ठीक है, एक काम करते हैं. Everybody pay attention. I'm going to use a technique over here. What if I divide this whole by z? Let's divide this whole by z. I'll get 2z minus 7 plus 2 by z is equal to 0. पता है ना क्यों किया? I can see here z plus 1 by z. इसका twice मुझे मिल गया. So basically 2z छोटा तरीका चाहिए, छोटा तरीका मिल गया. See, I just got a shortcut. 2z plus 2 by z is 7. So z plus 1 by z will be 7 by 2. Is that right? 7 by 2 minus 2 is our answer. That is 3 by 2. Ha. That is a shortcut. So I did not calculate z exactly. I just saw what I have to find out. Z minus 2 plus 1 by z. So z plus 1 by z is what I could have done from here by dividing by z. So 2 times 7 tha. 1 time is 7 by 2. Is that clear, everyone? Any doubt? Clear? Loads of calculations here. All of you, is that clear? Ayush, what difference? The common difference. This was the value of z minus y. बहुत हौच-पौच हो गया है, but I think ये हो येलो कोडिंग दिख रहा है यहाँ पे. This is the common difference that we had to calculate. This is a difficult question, obviously. All right then. Okay, batch two. Batch two, guys. Let's meet at 7 in the next 20 minutes. All right, I hope you enjoyed the session. And अभी 7 बजे क्लास है और कल 3 बजे be prepared for 5 hours. All right.